Congratulations. If you're watching this video, you're probably doing one of two things. You're either thinking about getting a soil test or you've already made the decision. And that is one of the #1 things you can do to increase the odds of being a successful food plotter. So what this video is all about, we're gonna take you through step by step exactly how to take your soil sample and submit it to the Magnet Outdoors Lab. Step #1 for your soil sample is to go purchase your soil sample submittal form at magnetoutdoors.com. Simply go to the soil sample button, click it, go purchase. You can purchase as many as you need. If you have 5 plots, we encourage you need to do 5 separate soil samples for each plot. So go purchase those, print them out. You're gonna need 2 different things when you print them out. You're gonna need your soil sample submittal form as well as your receipt. And that's very, very important that you print out your receipt because you're going to have to send that in with your soil sample to show a proof of purchase. Now we are ready to go take our soil sample, and you're only gonna need a few simple tools. I personally like to use a soil probe, but you can use a shovel, and you're going to need a bucket. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to the plot and you're gonna take random samples throughout the food plot. I like to dig down about maybe 2-3 inches. Make sure you don't have any grass, rocks, worms, dead bugs. You strictly want soil in that bucket. Then you're going to mix all those random samples very thoroughly in the bucket. You're gonna take that and you want at minimum 1 cup. I usually like to put 1.5 cups, 2 cups into a sturdy Ziploc bag that you can write on. And I say sturdy Ziploc bag because many times in shipping, things can get rough and things can break apart. The reason we want a tag to write on, because you're going to write on that Ziploc bag the name of the food plot that matches on the soil sample submittal form. That way, if for some reason during shipping they would get separated, they could match them. So very simple process, very easy to do, and that's all there is to taking a soil sample. So now we've taken our soil sample, it's time to fill out our soil sample submittal form. It's very simple, self-explanatory. First, before we even get started on everything we need to fill out, I will encourage you to write very legibly, because many of you are gonna select to receive your results via email. If the lab can't understand your writing, there's no way they can send you your results. So write very legibly. The first thing you're gonna wanna fill out is your name, your address, your cell phone number, and your email address. Next, it is very important that you write your order number that comes directly off your receipt, as well as the total number of soil sample submittal forms that you purchased. Next, you'll want to fill out, is this an existing plot or are you planting a new food plot? Thirdly, you want to fill out, do you want to receive your results via email or by mail? I would encourage you, if you select email, you're going to receive your results within 2 business days after the lab receives your soil sample. And lastly, you mark 2 different products that you'd like to plant. You can mark our products, Founders Blend, Trifecta, Simply Scatter, whatever it might be, you can pick up to 2. Maybe if you're planting something else, maybe you're planting Founders Blend and you want to get results for corn or soybeans, you can write corn and soybeans in the bottom line. So again, very simple, and I will encourage you, please write legibly when you send that into the lab. Now we are at the very last step, and what we're gonna do is send our soil sample to the laboratory. And there's a couple very important steps in here I need you to pay attention to. If you purchased multiple soil sample submittal forms, you can send multiple soil samples in the same box. You are going to need to make sure that you attach the soil sample submittal form directly to the soil sample itself. And secondly, you're going to want to make sure that your proof of purchase, your receipt, is attached as well. If we receive the soil sample without either of those, we will not process the soil sample itself. So again, it's very simple. Make sure those 2 are attached. Securely put them in a box. If you have room in the box, we encourage you to use some paper. Pack it as tightly as you can so there's as little shifting during shipping as possible, that we don't have those bags that break before they get to the lab. So again, very simple. Make sure you don't miss those 2 steps of attaching the soil sample submittal form and attaching the receipt. Ship to the address below. And we want to thank you all for Magnet Outdoors for taking that first step and being a successful food plotter.